Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfany. Now, I want to talk a little bit about XRP. I don't think many people take it serious enough what XRP stands to do. Ripple has hundreds of financial institutions prepared to utilize XRP. Now, a lot of people come to me and they say, well, Alfany, why would they use XRP? Not a stable coin, not a liquidity token. XRP is the liquidity. Like what? XRP is the liquidity. And all holders of XRP are providing the liquidity. You need liquidity to be able to get your cash in and cash out without it losing value or, keep in mind, settlement is happening like this, right? Also, utilizing XRP, not only is XRP used as the liquidity, everybody's pooling their money into the XRP. That's the liquidity pool, right? Banks included. Don't worry, I'm going to show you some things. So when you're holding XRP, you are the liquidity. You are, how the XRP Army has a saying. What is it that they used to say it a lot? We are the system or something like that. It was something like that. Listen, they knew what they were talking about. They know what they're talking about. The banks are going to be using XRP as the liquidity, like pouring their money into XRP, and it's going to raise that price up where they will be able to conduct transactions with ease. And a little tiny bit of holders of XRP won't make a dent in it. Most people will sell before the banks have to fully start utilizing XRP anyway. They're going to see the pop in that price. They're going to sell. Most people are going to sell. I believe $8 to $10, they're selling. And I think some of them will be very wise. Depending on how much XRP you have, you probably don't even need it to go that high. Do you want to be honest? A lot of people probably won't need XRP to even go that high, but some of them might wait. But majority of the people, I believe, I could be wrong on this, $8 to $10, they're selling. Let me tell you something. XRP is going to go, in my humble opinion, I'm not giving a set price or anything like that. My humble opinion is not financial advice. With what XRP stands to do, and listen, you're going to understand once I show you what I'm going to show you. What XRP stands to do, $8 to $10 is nothing. Nothing. I want to go here. Okay, I was doing a search today, and let me just read this. There's a tab here. Just bear with me one moment, please. Let's read this a little bit, then I'm going to read you something else, okay? That should blow your socks off, especially if you're new to the banking coins. Let me read this a little tidbit here. A new era of finance. This is on Ripple.com. RippleNet makes it easier than it's ever been to run a high-performance payments business. With the most advanced blockchain technology for global payments, financial institutions are able to expand into new markets around the world and even eliminate pre-funding by leveraging the power of XRP. Let me read that again, just one more moment, just that little piece. Financial institutions are able to expand into new markets around the world and even eliminate pre-funding by leveraging the power of XRP through RippleNet's on-demand liquidity service. Let me tell you something. I fully anticipate that institutions are going to be utilizing XLM in the very same way with that instant liquidity and automatic market makers and things like that. All of the different capabilities, but Ripple makes no secret about XRP being the liquidity. Let's click here for a moment. Bear with me, please. Listen, this is why I told people I will not be fudded out of XRP. When the XRP Army says generational wealth, they mean it. Let's just read this a little bit. Can we do that? Settlement. This is from, let me begin here. This is from a document. I was just doing a search. and this document popped up, and I don't know how I did. I've never read this document before, but then again, there's tens of thousands of PDFs out there, so can't read everything. But I can't believe I missed this. This is a little 2-page document, and I don't remember seeing this. Let me read this a little bit from this 2-page document from Ripple.com. I just want to say it like that so you can take it serious. Ripple.com. Ripple saying this. Settlement through digital assets, XRP. That's what it says. It says, this arrangement allows for the transacting banks to settle payments using XRP as a digital asset. And we didn't even get to the good part. What? If that didn't blow your socks off, I'm fired up thinking about the money. Are you, what? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of sorts thinking about that money and understanding what Ripple, you have to love Ripple. You have to. Let me say that again. And that's not even the good part. Let me read it again. This arrangement allows for the transacting banks to settle payments using XRP as a digital asset. Muy linda, mi gente. What's it gonna do to that price? What's it gonna do to that price? Bonkers types of money. Banks, not retail, banks. Let's keep going because we didn't even get to the good part. But even that alone would raise that price. Let's continue on. XRP's reach into exotic corridors and average daily trading volume higher than most exotic currencies makes it an ideal bridge asset for settling transactions between banks. That's not the good part. Wait. Between banks. People are going to get priced out. They are. In this arrangement, each bank, wait a minute. Here comes the good part. Put your seatbelt on. Click it in. Click. I'm behind the driver's wheel. We're about to take off. This is why they say generational wealth. This is why they say all the money. Big money is coming to XRP. It's going to explode. That's not a joke. Although I like to laugh. I'm sorry, I just always wanted to do that. I want to do the laugh and then stop. It's kind of cool when people do it, but I didn't do it right. But, I tried. Here's the good part. Makes it an ideal bridge asset for settling transactions between banks. In this arrangement, each bank holds XRP as a fungible liquidity pool that can be used for payments within a number of exotic corridors without the need to hold nostro accounts in those currencies. Let me say it again now. In this arrangement, each bank holds XRP as a fungible liquidity pool. What? Listen, you're not going to find you might find a comparable opportunity. You got XLM out there, Algorand out there, Hedera, Cello. You might find a comparable. Maybe not. I don't know. Look, the way they're putting XRP front and center, and what it can do with interbank payments, liquidity pools. Do you know the kind of liquidity pool a bank needs? All of that money that's going to flow in XRP. Listen, this is Ripple telling you. They already have hundreds of banks signed up already, ready to go, ready to launch. So when I have people coming into the comment section, they're messaging me on Twitter, telling me to sell XRP and all of these other social media. I'm not selling my XRP. No, not going to happen. Let me read that again. What? Hold on a second. Let's read it again. Gotta have a little bit of fun. In this arrangement, each bank holds XRP as a fungible liquidity pool, cash on demand. That's what XRP pretty much is. A cash pool on demand. Do you understand how much money banks require for liquidity pools and how much they can put in? They will raise that price all the way up. That's all they have to do. This is what it's made for. They will raise that price all the way up so retail can't get in. If I was a bank, I'd raise that price on you so high. I know you're going to sell. Take the money and go. Yeah, have some fun with that little money. Then we'll raise it up some more to get you out of there. And we'll never have to worry about retail again. The interbank liquidity for interbank payments. Did you see? I know you did your homework. I know you did. What is the average? We've been going over this for a while. What is the average for interbank payments? What was the lowest amounts of interbank payments that we saw? The lowest amount was somewhere hovering around $400,000. They need massive liquidity. They will take control of XRP. It's inevitable. Let's read it one more time. This is a glorious time to be alive. I'm about to get some more XRP. I'm over preparing. That's right. Each bank holds XRP as a fungible liquidity pool that's not impacting you heavy enough. It's not. The fact that they signed up to use it, right? Knowing it would be used as the liquidity pool. All of this, listen, this has been meticulously planned. Ripple is genius for this. That price is going to raise, people. You've been warned. Look, listen, this is more of an impact video. I wanted to show you this. And there's a liquidity crisis coming. Possibly, right? Another RippleNet document here. This is from page 1. It's called One Pager's RippleNet Overview and ODL-V2. I just want this is a little piece. Reliable. Build trust by increasing visibility and eliminating payment failure. So, for instance, all of these banks had bank runs on them recently, and they had a liquidity crisis within those banks. They could not give the people their cash. The demand was higher than their reserves were able to meet. They didn't have enough money is what it means for the demand of the people who wanted the money out of their accounts because the banks don't have that much money on hand. Smell that money, which means they need XRP, literally need it. They need a liquidity solution because the banks have been failing. They need the biggest liquidity pool on earth. And you know what? This is why I said before, if they offer staking, you would gladly stake with them. Do you know why? Because that price would go through the roof. Because they need, listen, they can do it by taking taking the XRP, pricing the people out of XRP. They can do it that way, right? Because they know most people are going to sell once they see a lovely price. It's not going to take much for people to see a delicious price for them. It's not. They can do it that way and raise that price on up because they are the liquidity pool. The XRP is the liquidity pool. And the more XRP that the people hold, the banks hold, the easier it is going to be for them to raise that price up on you. Raise it up. Raise it tall. They can do it that way, or they could just offer staking. Who wouldn't stake with the banks? And by doing that, they would, and I said this before, they would theoretically create the biggest liquidity pool in mankind's history, making them almost, listen, think about it this way. Every bank, you see what the IMF does with SDRs, right? Where it's interoperable between any bank from anywhere. What they're doing with SDRs is the same thing Ripple's trying to do with XRP, which means that all the currency from all around the world could be pulled into XRP, making that price explode even more. Some of us only think in US dollars. No. Don't think that small. Think all the money. Conspire in thought with me. All the money around the world. Not every single bit of it. I don't want you to take me out of context. but I mean every type of currency possible can be pulled into XRP. And if that happens, do I even need to say the price will raise? Do we need a razor toe? Somebody, who was that? Who said that? Somebody in the back said we do need a razor toe. Well, I'm going to honor you, my friend. Razor toe. What we are looking at, listen, what we're looking at is one of the biggest explosions in price. Who knows when it's going to happen? I don't proclaim to know that. I'm very patient. But one of the biggest explosions in price the world has ever seen. Read that to you again. Each bank, commercial, central, each bank holds XRP. Let me blow that up a little bit. Let me just holds XRP as a fungible liquidity pool. Do you know what that also means? That confirms what all of my XRP peers have been telling everyone for a long time, that the price has to be much higher. It has to be much higher. It does. And not just that it has to be much higher. That's what it implicates. But it implicates that it will be higher. XRP is the liquidity pool. Don't worry. I know a lot of you out there are going to you're going to get on your research and you're going to understand once you start researching and you see the plan that's put together and you understand what banks need as a liquidity pool. You understand how they've been hemorrhaging money. You understand that they need more money to be on hand. You understand that they need to be able to shield themselves from bank runs and catastrophes and wars, things like that, that can cause a shortage in on hand of cash being pulled out of their bank, and then the liquidity having a liquidity crisis. This is their opportunity in so many ways to save money, to always be liquid, to do the business they always wanted to do. People's careers are at stake here. Money, generational wealth, they know that too. Power, ultimate power. Everything is on the line here. This is the big one. Well, I showed it to you. Now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.